Ethereum Name Service, things look pretty good right now. They have been working with base, doing base names as well. The active addresses that have kicked off on there have been huge. Growth's been really good for ENS, and with the celeb influence that we saw in the previous bull cycle, there's potential here that this could have that same celeb influence once again, which could really surge the price. So we'll take a look at what's going on right now, what we can expect is going to kick this on, and what maybe it can hit in this bull cycle. Before I get into any of it though, guys, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. Now, in the videos, I show myself buying all of these coins. They were coins that I expect were going to make a lot of cash. You can see what they were worth when I recorded and released the videos. You can also see the highs that these coins hit in under a year and a half. And these are what your profits would have been. So if you'd put $100 into each, your total profit in under a year and a half would have been over 123 grand. Now, you don't have a year and a half to sort your portfolio out. In fact, it is the month of September. We are expecting rate cuts this month, huge money printing this month, two things that were big catalysts in the 2021 bull cycle for prices to kick on. If you're not confident in the coins that you own or happy with the cryptos that you hold right now, it's time to do something about it, because this market's getting ready to move. If that's you, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a look at the site, read through the whole site, watch the videos. On there you'll see what my members have earned, you'll see the successes we've had. You can read the members' testimonials. It's all public record, so you can verify it all on the history of this channel. Copymycrypto.com is where I share with my members the coins that I own. Whenever I buy or sell any crypto, I will tell my members the crypto that I'm buying or selling and the price that I'm doing it at. So they get in and out of coins, same price as me, so they make the exact same profit. There's an added bonus of no work for my members to do either. And if that sounds good to you, like I say, pause this video now. There's a link in the description. Click it and have a look through the site. And if you read through it all, verify it all, and if you like what you see, guys, try out the service. Now, Ethereum. So Ethereum Name Service, if you're unfamiliar. The idea behind ENS is it can convert human-readable Ethereum addresses like john.eth into the machine-readable codes that you see on MetaMask and all other wallets. They also can do the reverse conversion, associating metadata and machine-readable addresses with human-readable Ethereum addresses. If that actually works fully and there's never an issue, there is huge potential here, because actually just off of that simple premise, that makes sending crypto a lot easier. And that's something that actually people that are new to crypto often have an issue with. I know lots of people that in their first sort of month or so trying crypto out sent funds to the wrong address, like made a mistake. So removing that as a potential barrier could be really, really positive. The bigger thing about ENS though is that they have their Ethereum-based domains. So similar to how Internet's domain name service works, ENS also uses a similar system, so people can earn .eth domains. ENS launched with a very successful airdrop. Anyone that actually was an early early buyer of websites, like ETH domains, were airdropped funds from ENS. And ENS actually, when it initially launched, price rallied quite nicely. Initial launch, boom, 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 hit highs of like 70, 80 bucks. $85.69, so they did very well off of launch. Founders are it was initially part of the Ethereum Foundation, but spun off as a separate organization. Lead developer is Nick Johnson, who was a software engineer from New Zealand that worked at Google and the ETH Foundation. They also have Sergey Nazarov, who's Chainlink's one of Chainlink's members. You've got Dan Finley from MetaMask, you've got Taylor Monahan from MyCrypto, Aaron Fisher from Colony, and Jason Carver and Martin Swend, both from the Ethereum Foundation. It has no investors. It is supported by the Ethereum Foundation, Binance X, Chainlink, Ethereum Classic Labs, and Protocol Labs. Now, they did face criticism over in Feb of 2022 when the director of operations had tweeted some apparently homophobic tweets, so they got a bit of stick for that. I don't think that's really particularly important, but I'll tell you anyway. But they've obviously expanded this. Now, Base has now hit 1 million daily active addresses. Base is obviously the what's been produced by Coinbase. This is the sort of a new chain that people can build upon. But we've also seen real growth in base names. Now, Base Name Service not only simplifies the user experience, but also potentially broadens the appeal of Base to a wider audience by making it easier for individuals to engage with the network. As users embrace this new feature, Base's growing ecosystem reflects a broader trend of adoption. But Base Names is built upon ENS. So again, it's like a very good sign for ENS that you're seeing this level of success. So they revealed that over 200,000 Base.eth usernames were minted within the first week of its launch. So 200,000 is significant in a week. As you can see, holders wise, you've got on OKLink 65,000, well, just shy of 66,000. On SoulScan 2, I don't even know why I looked at that, and on Etherscan 66. So yeah, it's basically the same. So you've got 66,000, but I'm presuming that that is the same information. Either way, decent amount of holders. Now, market cap wise, sitting at 560 million bucks. And looking pretty strong. In terms of token unlocks, it is worth noting that there's not like tons of unlocks coming, like where there's going to be a dump. There's about 1.5 mil of ENS being unlocked every month now. It is worth noting that it's early contributors and community treasury every single time. Obviously, there was no early investors, but early contributors. They could dump in theory, but again, I mean, you're looking at 1.5 million. So by year's end, 7.5 million extra tokens is not huge. It is, I suppose, from a percentage basis from the circulating supply, but overall, I don't think it's going to cause any particular swings or dumps. ENS. Their ecosystem as well is starting to improve tastily. Obviously, they've added base names now as well. But in terms of where they are trying to go, they are trying to be the go-to place for anyone that wants to basically participate in Web3. ENS is your Web3 place to be, right? It's a community of pioneers collectively shaping a more intuitive and trustworthy internet. Is not just about being a part of Web3, it's about leading it. And to be fair to them, they update their blog, reasonably consistently. Like this is the July review, although you can see it was published August 8th. So we recently announced our rebrand, which features updates to every part of how ENS looks and feels, with the goal of onboarding the next billion users into Web3. The fruits of the labor will slowly reveal themselves over the coming months. However, its first major impact is live right now, and that is, the new site. They also have an Immunify bug bounty program. Since then, they've paid out 95 grand in rewards for various issues. So again, people are clocking, like the community are participating very, very readily, so that there are fixes happening on the regular. So what this means is we shouldn't see any issues regarding ENS when they really start trying to push on. Long requested feature was the UI and UX, so you can now choose the exact date you wish to register / extend your domain up to. Domain buying is a real is a real sort of hustle that a lot of people do. If you can buy a domain, you know, especially if it's a domain that's actively used and people haven't paid attention to the fact that it's going to end in a week or a month, you know, you can buy that domain, and then you can, if the owner wants it back, they're going to have to pay out their ear for it. I don't see why we would expect the .eth addresses would be any different. In all likelihood, you know, we're going to see lots of people over the next, you know, over this year and over the next few years, just consistently buying .eth domains and trying to sell them to the right people, whether it's I don't know, kevinhart.eth or nike.eth, whatever. People are going to start trying that. So you're going to see surges in ETH domains as a result, inevitably. I think we'll see surges in the Ethereum Name Service's price, especially if the celebs get involved again. Back in 2021, you saw Jimmy Fallon, you saw, what's the dude off of Anthony Hopkins? What's his name? The guy that was the guy that did Silence of the Lambs. Anthony Hopkins. Name's gone now. I'm sure it's that. But yeah, so you started seeing celeb influence in the ENS space. If we continue to see that again this year, this can surge the price. But I actually just think we're starting to shift to a new web. Yeah, I think if we see celebs just kick on, you know, Anthony Hopkins, I think his name was, saw Jimmy Fallon get involved, and you know, we saw a lot of celebs starting to move into the crypto space. If we really do start seeing a lot of celebs registering .eth domains, this can surge. I think naturally this is going to surge because we're transitioning to a new sort of web. I can see ENS getting up to $100. That would put it at a market cap of basically 3.3 billion right now. Obviously, with the token releases, you know, there's going to be about 7.5 million tokens released by the end of January. So, you know, it could be 40 million plus tokens. So therefore, $4 billion market cap. I think that's very achievable, especially for a crypto project that is trying to onboard 1 billion users and trying to revamp how the web works. High potential here in my eyes. Let me know what you guys think about it. And guys, look, we are in a bull cycle. This month, we're set for huge money printing. We're set for rate cuts, big catalysts in the last bull cycle. If you don't have your portfolio up to scratch, if you're not happy with the coins that you own or confident in them, do something about it now. Get onto copymycrypto.com. Have a look at what my members have earned. Have a look at the successes we've had. Read through the entire site. Everything on there is public record, so you can verify it all. Copymycrypto.com is where I share with my members every single coin I own. Whenever I buy or sell any coin, I tell my members the coin that I'm buying or selling and the price that I'm doing it. So my members copy along exactly, so they make the same profit. And again, read through the site, watch the videos, verify it all because it's all public record. If you like what you see, try out the service, because if you're holding the coins that aren't going to make you any money, you're going to watch a lot of people making money over the next couple of months while you don't. That's a rubbish position to be in. Don't be that person. And that is it from me, guys. I'll see you in the next vid. Bye-bye.